What's up, YouTube? Back at y'all another video. Today I'm gonna talk about one thing while I pack my lunch for the road. I gotta pack my lunch for this road trip. Not necessarily a road trip. We'll be back tomorrow night, late tomorrow night, early Saturday morning. But I'm going to Colorado because it's a part of my work schedule. Y'all know I do food service trucking. Some of you may know that. But on Thursdays I go to Colorado, so I gotta leave out this morning. And then I'll be back Friday night / early Saturday morning, probably around like at the latest 3 in the morning. So I'm just packing my lunch for the road so I can have food to eat, because I really don't like eating at the truck stops like that. But one thing I want to talk about in this video today is how it's hard to find friends who actually truly want to live for God, who really actually truly want to, who's turning down things that they know is of the world and not being afraid or not being afraid of, or another word I could say is like shameful. Because for me, it's hard to find friends. It's hard to find friends who want to live for God, who actually truly want to live for God. Because a lot of people say they do, but once you get around them and once you get around their friends, you realize they just talking. They really don't actually want to. And don't say nothing about me spreading the jelly with a spoon, because that's what I do. I just like doing that. But they actually don't want to, and it's hard to find like-minded people who are keeping his commandments, who is obeying the Sabbath day, who is doing all these things, who's not going out getting drunk, who's not going out getting high, but still know how to have fun. Still know how to have fun and still know how to, obey God at the same time. A lot of people just don't do that. A lot of people just put stuff in their bios on their social media. But when you hang around them, it's backwards. They aren't what they portray to be. And one thing I will say is, when you're on this journey of actually trying to be set apart and stay on the straight and narrow path like he wants us to be, you will realize that it's lonely. It's very lonely. He says that a remnant will be saved. When he comes, a remnant will be saved. A remnant is a small amount of people. And he also says that the broad way is the way that everybody goes. But the straight and narrow path, which is the righteous path, people don't choose that path, because you have to actually change your life. You have to change your life around completely. You have to change it around, and you have to stop doing things that you enjoy doing, because a lot of the stuff that we really enjoyed doing was sinful. It was very sinful. And a lot of people just don't want to give that up because they don't want to be looked at a certain way by their friends or their family or their peers. They just don't. They want to fit in. They want to feel accepted. And that's the thing too, that a lot of people just like don't want to fully take that leap and actually live for God, because they want to feel accepted by everybody else. Why do we want to feel accepted by everyone and they not doing nothing compared to what Christ done for us? They're not doing nothing compared to that. Nothing. Christ died for us. He died for our sins so that we can live forever, live for eternity when we pass away. That's what he did for us. And we going against him to feel accepted by man. We going against him to feel accepted by man. And that's what so many people are doing. And that's what's going to lead so many people to damnation, because they want to feel accepted. And when you want to feel accepted, or when you want to feel heard by people or understood, you will start doing things that goes against your morals, goes against your nature, goes against who you are as a person, probably. That's what it does. So yes, this journey with God is lonely. You probably won't find any friends. You might not find people who on the same path as you, are trying to be on the same path. You just might not. But don't let that steer you away from him. Don't let that steer you away. Still stay focused and know that they hated him. They hated Christ. Christ had 12 disciples. One betrayed him. One acted like he didn't even know him when times got hard. Everybody turned their back on him. Not everybody, but majority of people did. They didn't believe who he was. Christ lived a perfect life. He lived a perfect life. And they still tore him down. And they still say he was doing something wrong. So this journey, it's going to be hard to find friends. And it's even like that for me. Now, I have people who spiritually aligned, but they're not in Texas or they're not around me. So I have to understand that. And I understood that early, that when you are bold for Christ, not many people are going to like that. They may say, oh, I like what you're doing, but they don't want to hop on that train. They're not trying to hop on that train because they don't want to be looked at differently by their peers. I'm telling you, we care too much about being liked and accepted. We care too much about it. And we shouldn't, because those friends are temporary. And if you do one thing that they don't like, they'll turn their back on you. That love, their relationship is temporary. You disobeying God and you going against what God says because you want the relationship to work. We care too much about what man thinks and not what he thinks. And that's where a lot of us is messing up at. We care too much about that. I'm telling you, it's not going to go the way that we want. I'm telling you that now. So understand that this journey of living for God is lonely. It's lonely. And you're not going to find friends that's like-minded. I'm just being honest. And it's hard for a lot of people to accept that. It's hard. Because I understand we all want friends. I understand we all want to, have a group of people we can talk to or, be aligned with spiritually and emotionally and stuff like that. Of course, we want that. But when you're living for God, you have to understand that a lot of things are different. A lot of things are going to be different. What you want is not what you're going to get most of the time. Because what you want, which is the flesh, is against what God wants, which is spiritual. It's spiritual. That's the thing. You have to understand that. So do not feel down. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like, oh, woe is me and all that stuff because you can't find friends or you can't find people who are like-minded with you spiritually and actually want to live for God and want to keep his commandments and want to actually live in the truth. Don't feel bad. Please don't. Please don't. Because understand, as long as you keep doing what he says, as long as you keep living in the truth, obeying his commandments, one day we'll all be in a place where everybody's the same. We all doing the same things. We all obeying God. We all singing praises. We all honoring him. One day that's going to happen. So don't lose faith and don't care about what the world says. Don't care about what the world says. Don't care if you're looked down upon. Don't care if you're called weird. Don't care if you're called anything, bro. Don't trip on it. Because let those people live in the world. Let those people be of the world. Because once Christ comes back and he starts grabbing up his people, they're going to be the ones left out. And they're going to be the ones saying, man, I wish I listened to you. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. When you going to be like, I tried to tell y'all. I tried to get y'all aligned with me. I tried to get y'all to get into the truth. But y'all didn't want to. They didn't want to. And that's what's wrong with the world. The world wants to be accepted. And people will go crazy lengths just to feel accepted. Just to get accepted in this world. Just to be heard. Why do we care so much about that? Why do we care so much about being heard, being understood, instead of caring about what y'all thinks of us, what God thinks of us? If you feel like God is telling you in your spirit that you're doing good, you're living a righteous life, you shouldn't care about nothing else but His acceptance, because He's gonna be the last one that we see. He's gonna be the last one that we see in the end. And when you stand face to face with Him, it's you and Him. It's not you and those people you was with, you and your friends, none of that. You're gonna have to answer to Him about why you rejected Him. Why did you reject Him in front of your friends? And Christ speaks on that in the Bible too. I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't know word for word, but He said, if you reject me in front of your peers, when it's time in the end, I'm gonna reject you because you rejected me. And I was the one who saved you. I was the one who was here for you. And you gonna do that because you want to feel accepted? Man, you must be tripping. And then you're gonna be like, give me another chance, give me another chance. No, your grace ran out. It's over now. You had a chance, but you wanted to feel accepted. So that's it for the day. I just gotta finish packing my lunch. I'm finna pack my my travel bag with me and stuff because I gotta head out. So keep God first. Don't turn His back on Him. Don't care what nobody say. If people looking at you differently because you trying to live a righteous life according to the Bible, it's okay. It's okay. Don't feel bad. I ain't ever felt bad. I look at it as I'm different, and I look at it as a good thing, and I look at it as God is proud of me for being strong and in my belief with Him. So don't trip, bro. That's it. I'll be back with another video on Saturday because I'm not gonna be able to make a video tomorrow. So I'll make one Saturday night probably, and another one Sunday. So keep God first. If you like this video, subscribe, share it, comment, do whatever. Thumbs down, thumbs up. I don't care. That's it. I'm gone. Y'all be smooth.